Hello students, now we are going to study about the next concept which is direct and inverse variation and which is fourth chapter in DAV's book. So let's get started with the concept. Here we'll be discussing about two type of variations. The first one will be direct, the other one will be inverse, or you may say it indirect. Now, what do we mean by direct variation or inverse variation? When we talk about variation, there are two variables. We talk about two variables. If with respect to first variable, second increases, for example, first is increasing and second is also increasing. If first increases, second also increases, or first decreases and second also decreases. Means if they show same behavior, first and second variable, both the variable, if they show same behavior, either both increase or both decrease, such kind of variations come under direct variation. Whereas what is inverse variation? When there are two variables, if first one is increasing but second one is decreasing, or first decreases, second increases, means they show the opposite behavior. Such kind of variations are known as inverse variations. Now we'll see some examples of this, then we'll come to the questions. For example, when we talk about number of articles and cost, here two variables are there. The first is number of products and second is cost. For example, if I buy one pen and that costs rupee 10. If I'll go to buy another pen, 5 pen if I purchase, number of pens are 5, then the cost will be 50. As number of pens increase, cost also increase. Cost increases when number of pens increase. If number of pen was 1, cost was 10. If numbers of pen were 5, cost was 50. So, both the variables are increasing. Now, if I say what is cost of 3 pens, you will say it will be 30. See, number of articles or products are decreasing, then cost is also decreasing. They are showing same behavior. When one variable is increasing, other is also increasing. When one variable is decreasing, other is also decreasing. These kind of examples are examples of direct variations. Now, example of inverse variation. For example, let's take speed and time. If we are going somewhere at the speed of 100 km per hour, you will reach at your destination in 1 hour. Okay? If you decrease your speed, now your speed is 50 km per hour. आपने अपनी स्पीड कम कर दिया. You were going somewhere at the speed of 100 km per hour and you reach in 1 hour. Now you decrease your speed. Obviously अब टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा जाने के लिए आपको. Here one variable is decreasing but the other one is increasing. It is showing opposite behavior. So such kind of variations are known as inverse variation or indirect variations. How do we solve these kind of sums? The short or brief explanation is, in direct we do cross multiplication, in inverse we do ups and down multiplication. I'll show you some examples of it, the important questions related to it which are important with point of view of exam. I'll show you that. So if question will be related to direct, we'll be cross multiplying. If it will be inverse, we'll be multiplying it in ups and down way. See question. It is given if x and y vary inversely, inverse variation is given. And so first of all, we'll make table, as table consists of marks. it is x, it is y. Value of x is given 25 and value of y is given 3. They said find x. You do not know what is it. So you can give it any other variable. X is already used. Don't give it x. I am taking it p. Y is 15. Since it is inverse variation, as I told you, ups and down multiplication will be multiplying it in this way. 25 into 3 is equal to p into 15. 15 is in multiplication, send it in division. On the table of 3, on the table of 5. So the value of p is 5. Correct? This was question of inverse variation. Now next question, we have to identify whether it is from inverse or direct variation. See the question. If 52 men can do a piece of work in 35 days, in how many days will 28 men complete the same work? See beta, what question is? What is the question? 52 men are there. अगर इतने persons लगाए जाएं तो 35 days लगेंगे. अब number of persons वो decrease कर रहे हैं. अगर किसी काम को करने के लिए 52 men थे तो 35 days लग रहे थे. अब number of persons are decreased to 28. नंबर ऑफ पर्सन कम कर दिए, ऑब्वियसली टाइम विल इंक्रीज. कहाँ तो इतने पर्सन काम कर रहे थे 52, तब जाके वो 35 डेज में. अब अगर पर्सन ही कम हो जाएंगे काम करने वाले, ऑब्वियसली जो डेज हैं ज़्यादा लगेंगे, टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा. सो इफ नंबर ऑफ मेन आर डिक्रीजिंग, टाइम इज इंक्रीजिंग. One variable is decreasing, the other one is increasing. Here two variables are there. The very first is number of men, other is days. Number of men are decreasing, time will increase. So this is question of inverse variation. Let us start it. Don't forget to make a table, as table consists of marks. In marking scheme, specifically marks of these are given. आप यहाँ पे लिख सकते हो number of men, and यहाँ पे आप लिख सकते हो number of days. Number of men were 52. Number of days 35. Then number of men were 28. You do not know the number of days, so mark it P. We have to mention the variation. उसका भी credit है. This is case of. It is compulsory to write, otherwise your marks will be deducted. This is case of inverse variation. So what we will be doing? Multiplying it ups and down. This will be multiplied by this is equal to this will be multiplied by P. So 28 is in multiplication, send it in division. On the table of 7, 7 4s are, 7 5s are. On the table of 4, 1s are, 3s are. So P is equal to 13 into 5, which gives you 65. Now 65 days will be spent. Hence the number of days are 65. Correct? Writing this is compulsory as it consists of marks. Writing this table is compulsory as consists of marks. Both the questions were related to inverse variation. Now let us do one example of direct variation. The total cost of 15 newspapers is rupee 35.5. फाइंड द कॉस्ट ऑफ 25 न्यूज़पेपर. अगर आप 15 न्यूज़पेपर्स लेते हो तो आपके 37.5 रुपये लगते हैं. अगर आप 25 न्यूज़पेपर्स लोगे मीन्स न्यूज़पेपर्स आर इंक्रीज. ऑब्वियसली अगर 1 न्यूज़पेपर 2 रुपीज़ का है, 5 न्यूज़पेपर 10 रुपीज़ के. नंबर ऑफ न्यूज़पेपर अगर इंक्रीज हो रहे हैं, कॉस्ट भी इंक्रीज हो रही है ना. 2 वेरिएबल्स आर देयर, 1 इज कॉस्ट, 1 इज न्यूज़पेपर. अगर एक इंक्रीज होगा, सेकेंड इज ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग, मीन्स दे आर बिहेविंग सेम. So it is the case of direct variation. As I have told you, making table is compulsory. So first of all, you will write number of newspaper, then cost. पहले 15 न्यूज़पेपर हैं तो cost is 37.5 and if newspapers are 25 हमें cost नहीं पता, let us say P. एक लाइन ये भी ज़रूर लिखो, let cost be P rupees, so that we come to know what is P, what we have considered P. Since it is case of direct variation, we'll mention it. Since it is case of direct variation, as I have told you, whenever it is case of direct variation, we'll be cross multiplying it. So 15 into P is equal to 25 into 37.5. Decimal is there. When I remove decimal, 100 will be there. On the table of 25, do the cutting. Now we will find out the value of P. Right? On the table of 4, we will see what is value. First of all, let us divide it on the table of 2. 1, 8, 7, 5. Now, let us divide it on the table of 5. Correct? On the table of 3. 125 upon 2, which is rupee 62.5. This will be cost of your 25 newspaper, rupee 62.50. Now let's do a concept which is really very important. It is part of inverse and direct variation, but I will not be teaching you it with the help of inverse or direct. I'll be teaching it to you with the help of formula distance is equal to speed into time. See beta, a train 360 meter long is running at the speed of this. First of all, see, it is in meters and it is in kilometer. We'll change the speed. Speed is 45 kilometer per hour. Whenever we change kilometer to meter, we multiply by 1000. And whenever hours to seconds, 3600. This for hours to seconds, that's why I have written seconds here, and 1000 for the kilometers to meters. Correct? Now we'll do the cutting. We are left with 45036 on the table of 9. That is 25 upon 2 meter per second. This is our speed. Now, what about distance? Students, see carefully. Whenever long word is used, how many times the long word will be used? Add both the numbers. 360 plus 140. That will be your total distance. जितना भी बार long word आएगा add कर दो. That will be using as distance. So the distance is 500 meters. Correct? Now you know that distance is equal to speed into time. So 500 is equal to 25 upon 2 into time. हमें time नहीं पता, वही पता करना है. What time will it take? तो reciprocal कर दो वहाँ जाके. 40 seconds. It will take 40 seconds. So the concept of train is this. In this way, you can solve all the questions related to train, which are there in third worksheet, which is a mixture of direct and inverse variation. This way is far easier than other ways. So I hope all the concepts related to direct and inverse variations are clear to you. If there's any doubt, please ask the doubt in comment box. Have a nice day.